Hello, everyone, and here we are again talking about all things immigration. If you guys miss me, there is so much to discuss constantly. So I'm going to be on here regularly. I am posting those and giving you up to date information. I hope that it's helpful for you. My goal in doing all of this is to allay any fears, because what I'm seeing is, what could potentially be mass pandemonium and chaos, and I don't want that to happen. You could watch a lot of videos and you can a lot of different pages, and I'm sure that you are. But if there is one that is not serving you because it's causing you anxiety, then be sure of your own mental health as well and your own well-being as well. It's tremendously important for you to be able to keep yourself strong and secure and balanced during this time. One of the strategies that occurs in a nation that is counter to immigrant is that there's so much fear mongering that kind of pervades anything else. And I was just reading this article today about how many people have actually self-deported, like voluntarily left the country in anticipation of the stress that they assuming is going to happen under this mission, and also because they're just scared. And that pains me because, first of all, you shouldn't give up without a fight. If you've been here and you've been here for a long time and you have a lawful legal way for you to your papers, then that is what you should get. And I know that there's a lot of people that have kind of come out of the woodwork, the haters, and a lot of people that are commenting on my post, sending whatever nasty messages here and there. And I could care less, because I'm not really that interested in other opinions about what is legal and what isn't legal. Immigration is legal. There is nothing illegal about you seeking immigration relief. And so if there is a way for you, then let's find that pathway and let's get you situated and acclimated and ready to be a part of the society, right? So I want to make sure that I give that caveat, right, regardless, because you're going to get bombarded from all corners of like crazy things. For example, today refugees have been banned, flights have been canceled. There have been no firing immigration judges. There's been notices about directors that are handling immigration service and fired as well. Most likely there will be layoffs of employees, just like we saw in the first administration, which means that your cases might take longer and the processing times might be long. Well, there's a lot of negative news coming at you all at once, and it's just like you're kind of like trying to stay afloat. But I want you to be very clear. I don't want anyone to be allowed to be called illegal. I don't want you to think that seeking immigration relief is ill. I don't want you to think that all the people in the United States are against you, or that nobody wants you to fix your papers, or nobody's on your side, because that's true. I am proof of that. But all other immigration lawyers who are working on your behalf, as well as numerous and countless other people working on your behalf to make sure that you do have those rights, including, for example, big organizations like the ACLU. So we have a lot of pushback, and we have a lot of opportunities for us to be able to gain your independence and your liberty and your legal papers and your work permit and your travel, and all of that is legal. So I'm going to say that in for the naysayers and the haters and the people that love to like keep on telling us over and over again that they're illegal. It's not illegal. This is legal. This is legal, lawful way for you to become a resident here in the United States. So let's talk about it. I have a lot of messages TikTok, and I will give you the same caveat that I give all the time. TikTok is up in the air. I mean, honestly, Facebook is also up in the air at the moment. We do have a page on Facebook. We also have a page on YouTube and on Instagram. Please come and follow us on all of those pages, just in case you lose access to any of this. I do want you to continue to be informed, and I really do hope that these are helpful to you. So my goal in doing all of these is to not only to allay some of your fear, your concerns, but also to dispel any or misconceptions or notions, and also to let you know that you do have an ally, and you do have people that are working for you and are really, really rooting for you and are doing our very best to make sure that you get to stay here in this country. And I will continue to do that. I promise to you, it makes no difference to me who the president is. My work stays the same. I continue to advocate justly and aggressively and assertively as I have. So, hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Bienvenido a nuestro show. Yo soy abogada de inmigración. Mi nombre es Farah. Trabajo en todo el país. Tengo una oficina en Chicago, que estoy ahorita. Hace mucho frío en Chicago ahorita, pero hablamos con usted cada día, específicamente contestar sus preguntas y sus dudas acerca de inmigración. Si tiene alguna pregunta, alguna duda, algún problema, por favor, 630-504-0648. Otra vez, 630-504-0648. Estamos aquí cada día específico para usted y me encantaría hablar con usted siempre. I see somebody saying, remember that I'd go between English and in Spanish. So if you don't know what I'm saying at the moment, just stay tuned in. So we can talk to you again in English as well. So, como yo expliqué a usted, usted tiene un caso, usted quiere hablar con alguna persona confidencial, puede llamar a nuestra oficina. Nosotros estamos en Chicago, pero tenemos clientes en todo el país. O tenemos muchas preguntas o en un momento yo puedo hablar con alguna persona. Okay, so Choab has a question, and it says, when getting a lawyer, how does it work when you can help in all 50 states? So not every single lawyer can help in all 50 states, but immigration lawyers, we can, because immigration law is federal, which means that we do license in every single state. We have to be licensed in one state. So for example, I'm licensed in Illinois. However, I can work in all of these states because the law is it doesn't change according to the states. What that means is that I represent everybody. I will handle this. I will represent you in court if I need to. I will represent you in front of immigration. I will travel if I need to, and I will make sure that you are taken care of regardless of where you are. And through the magic of technology, we have that ability through Zoom and through video, through phone calls and email. But a lot of times my clients, if they're here in Chicago, they don't necessarily come and meet with me or meet with our office because it's easier for them to do it all electronically. Okay. What can I do after my U visa has expired in November? What do you mean your U visa has expired? Your certification has expired, or the actual visa has expired? Give us a call. I can talk you through it. 630-505-0464, because I need to review exactly what you're referring to. Laura, hello. I entered by a Mexican visa after 1 month. Went to Canada for hours. No, I'm in for found. No paso, seal, AOS, podre. I think you're asking if you can still get your adjustment of status. You cannot find a record of you going to, and I would have to do what is called a FOIA to review all of your history and verify that information, and then to see if there's anything else in your history that would prevent you from getting that green card. Hola Marco, ¿cómo está? Marco, muy amable, mucho gusto para su comentario también. Marcos, buenos días, abogada. Atento a todas sus noticias por llevar mi caso. Sé que voy a tener buenas noticias pronto. Y también para usted también me encantaría hablar usted, Marcos, siempre, pero también espero para una buena noticia para usted más pronto también, ¿sí? Y podemos celebrar juntos en nuestra oficina, ¿sí? Okay, I have a couple of questions here as well. Am I going to be able to apply for a juvenile visa with Trump in office? Absolutely. And I will absolutely help you with that if you need help with it. A juvenile visa, for those of you that don't know, or for people that are here without one or both of their parents and are perceived to be abandoned or on their own. And it is a fantastic tool available to you for you to be able to get your green card eventually. Okay. De nada. What happened to my money if I get deported? Am I going to? Okay. Maribel is asking, ¿qué pasó con mi dinero en mi cuenta en el banco? Si recibe un orden de deportación. So what happens to my money in the bank if I get deported? This is another reason why I'm constantly mentioning to you that you need to get powers of attorney. This is a very actionable step that you can do right now. First of all, the very that you need to do is to have a counsel and find out if there's any immigration relief available for you, and then start your case ASAP. That is the best way for you to get protected. Second, if and concurrently with that, you should also get powers of attorney for property and healthcare and designate somebody whom you trust who will be able to retrieve your money, to pay your bills on your behalf, and to be able to handle ever like for example your mortgage, all of those things, so you don't lose out on that stuff. Particularly if you have your own business, for example, a landscaping business or a cleaning business, or really anything at all, you're going to need to designate somebody to take over that, so that in case you are to become detained or to be deported, you have somebody available who's taking care of those financial matters. And then the same thing for healthcare as well. Have somebody who would be making medical decisions on your behalf in case of your incapacity, or in case again, let's say that you get course of that detention and deportation process. And then additionally, if you have minor children, I absolutely strongly advocate that you guardianship papers for your minor children, so that they're available for them and can take care of them in their home, and can also pick them up and drop them off at school, and can handle all the necessary things that are needed. If your child does need to go onto an airplane, for example, to visit you or to be with you, that person can do that as well. There's so many really great benefits for that, and there's absolutely no reason at all for you not to start that process. Okay, it makes no difference whether you are undocumented or not. You can still get those. I hope that helps. Mary Bell. Okay. MAGA King says, I'm ready to run the Canadian border. Don't go yet. You can still stay here and you can still fight. We've still got a lot more that we need to do. All right. Will people apply for citizenship be affected? I don't think so. In fact, I've just been applying. Actually, this morning I spent the morning applying for and also got an approval as well. So I don't that would be a problem. Do you recommend to do advanced parole with this new administration? Yes, as long as there's no travel. I still think that you should be doing advanced parole, and right now we do not have a travel ban. How do you get guardianship documents? Call our office, 630-504-0648. Super easy process, really, really easy for you. We can turn these around really quickly. I cannot stress this enough, how tremendously important guardianship documents are. So again, the number 630-504-0648. ¿Cómo están afectados lo que están esperando? Ok, ¿cómo están afectados lo que están esperando el IR1? Ok, este es la posibilidad es que su proceso más tardito, pero hasta hoy nosotros recibimos algunas respuestas a cosa, pero hay una posibilidad que nosotros necesitamos que añadir sus documentos o necesitamos que corregir alguna información. Si usted necesita alguna ayuda con eso, otra vez se puede llamar a nuestra oficina a 634-0648. Thank you for answering my question. Of course, Mommy, that's what I'm here for. My husband has an approved ID in his cases at NVC. Can he still get deported? No, he's got a pending case, so he should be okay. Again, it's very hard for me to give these answers to you. Like, oh, am I going to get deported? Is he going to get deported? Because of course I do that, and if it was up to me, nobody would be getting deported. But I give you kind of an assessment of what I think based on what's going on and what the trends are, and also what my experience has been in the administration. So I think if you have a pending case, you are in less stage deportation, which is the topic of our conversation today. And the reason why I say that the best way for you to protect yourself, the best and most amazing way for you to protect yourself is to apply for immigration relief lawfully and to be in the process, because it's so tremendously important for you to have a pending case and some sort of proof that you have a pending case in case you encounter immigration or you have any in the future. Sorry, I have like a frog in my throat and I'm constantly coughing. Can I adjust status if they have a case against an employer potentially, but you also might be qualifying for something else. If you have a case against an employer, you could potentially eligible for a T visa, which are one of my favorite types of cases to do. So if that's something to look into, a T visa is actually even better option. Like a recipient or anybody who's here undocumented, or as well, and or has overstayed a visa or anything of that nature. T visas are fantastic. They get processed relatively quickly, and you do get a work permit, and you get a way for you to get a lawful permanent residency as well. So if you do have problems with your or you suffered discrimination, sexual harassment, they've cut your hours, they don't pay you overtime. Really, a lot of great ways for you to be able to get that T visa eligibility. So if you have questions about that, again, give us a call. My number is, again, 630-540-648. Let's see. I have a couple of questions here. My sister's boyfriend is waiting for papers from his employer. Within it, will it change? Depends on what type of papers you're referring to. Honestly, I get these questions quite a bit, and I think the big thing that you're going to see is the processing times are going to take a little bit longer. I think we're going to see layoffs on in some departments, specifically at immigration, and because we're going to see petitions taking a little bit. Okay, let's see. Mi pareja está detenido, lleva 10 meses, acaba de ganar su CAT en diciembre, aisló. Ok, Rosa, usted necesita la ayuda de un abogado. Ojalá que usted tiene un abogado ahorita que se pueda darle. Hay una posibilidad que sea para una finanza, es posible. O si no es posible, también su abogado puede apelar la decisión también, si quiere, o puede luchar, luchar para la libertad de su pareja. So, si usted necesita otra opinión o alguna cosa, puede llamar a 630-504-0648. UK, I heard the Equal Opportunity Act over right now. It did. I will do another video about that. That is an executive order. It will be litigated. So I never say that things have been turned over quite yet, because these executive orders are ripe for lawsuits. And so nothing is exactly final yet, only because we have to wait for all the litigation to kind of go through. Waiting on my green card. I got my travel and my work permit. While waiting, can I get a different job? Generally, yes, but it depends on how you got it. Did you do something through your work? If that was the case, then there is a different process. Can we still join the Army to get a green card? You can. Yes, and you can also petition for your undocumented parents if that is the case for you as well. But like I said, there's also different ways for you to also get your green card. If you aren't that excited or to join the military for whatever reason, then there are other options available to you. Is it okay to travel on the country while on a green card 6 months before it expires? 6 months is really pushing it. So 6 months is exactly the amount of time that they allow you to travel before it expires. So if you think that you might have a delay, or you might stay a little bit, maybe you should renew that before you travel. Betty says, thank you. You have given me hope. That is exactly the reason why I am here. I am here to give you hope, but not false hope, like real hope, okay? Because it's also dangerous to be living in kind of like a delusional world. We're not living in a bubble. We know fully well what is in the world, and we know what's going on in our country, and yet we are planning rather than worrying. Last night I was talking to people on these lives, and they were saying, we're worried, and what should we be worried about? And I said, no, you shouldn't be worried. You should be preparing. You need to be making plans, okay? Worry is a futile exercise because it requires no action. What you're going to take action, and we are telling you, I'm telling you exactly what to do. Book a consult. Even if it's not with me, just book a consult. Find out all of your solutions that you have. Find out whatever legal immigration relief you have, and then start that process in whatever way you can. And file guardianship papers, file powers of attorney for property and health care. Make sure that you have a place with your family Talk to your family about the possibility of detention and deportation. Know your rights. Study those rights. Review those rights. Make sure you've memorized those rights and memorize whatever information that you need in case of an emergency. Protect your assets, protect your family. And the best way to do that is apply for immigration relief. So I just gave you 8 really solid action steps that I want you to take, okay? Besides worrying, because just sitting in your house and making yourself sick with worry isn't going to do anything. Worrying is going to be all the difference for yourself and for your family, okay? ¿Cuánto tardó por hijo en las Fuerzas Armadas? Ya fui a las huellas. Primero, felicidades que usted tiene esa opción y también gracias a su hijo para trabajar en las Fuerzas Armadas. No es fácil, ¿sí? So, gracias para su servicio también. ¿Por cuánto tiempo se toma? Dice sus huellas, usualmente toma 6, 8 meses después, pero recuerde que es muy difícil para decir con cierto el proceso o el tiempo de procesar, ¿ok? Primero, yo no tengo algún calendario de eso, tengo un estimado, pero también debajo de ese nuevo presidente es posible que se tome un poco más tiempo también. Husband, oh, I think I missed something. Can my husband fly to Cali? He's on his big decision hearing as an asylee. He should be able to, especially if he's got court in California, then he should be able to do that. But remember that ICE is everywhere, so just keep proof of the fact that he has a pending case. My husband has a federal case for gun possession. It's been 20 years, and I'm a U.S. citizen. Is potentially a way to do something with that, but I would need a lot more information. So give me a call, 630-504-0648. My parents have been here for more than 30 years and have over 21-year U.S. citizen sons. What should we do ASAP? Give us so that we can find out if there is a way for the papers ASAP. Beatrice, llámanos ahorita. See, you can give us a call, 630-504-0648. 630-504-0648. I feel like like that Empire commercial. You guys know that commercial? I feel like that. Just repeating it. It is on my page as well. I have Rosa. ¿Cómo está todos? If you had a lawyer before 2025 and had a court date set but canceled and can't reschedule, I'm not sure what the question is. If you have a court date set and it canceled and you can't reschedule, I'm assuming that you're looking for another lawyer, but you can just let me know what that actually means. I have, let's see, how soon should I expect an appointment to the NVC after being DACA complete? That is always the question, anywhere from, months to a year. I have work permit, Social Security through asylum. Should I work with it? Yes, you should. That's a legal document. You are legally, lawfully applying for asylum and legally, lawfully have received your Social Security number. So yes, you should absolutely. You haven't done anything wrong. My husband is receiving his work permit and Social Security in a few minutes. Should we apply for a green card? Yes, if you're eligible, absolutely a green card. If you're eligible for anything, apply for it. Please. Okay. Okay, let's see. I have somebody else now. I can't remember. I can't see the thing. Sister-in-law wants to get her residency through her son in the Marine, but is in Japan. So he's stationed in Japan, I'm assuming. She can still do it. That's no problem. I can help you with that if you need help with it. Hola, mi jefe me puede ayudar a adquirir papeles. Lo que es una buena pregunta y es una pregunta que yo recibo muchas veces. En general, el jefe se puede ayudar con testimonios o algo cosa, pero usualmente usted necesita que encontrar otras soluciones o otras opciones. Es posible porque cuando un jefe se pide una petición para usted necesita salir al país Y si usted está aquí undocumentado, necesita calificar por un perdón para regresar. Es un poco complicado ahorita, pero si usted quiere hablar conmigo más detalle, estoy disponible para usted. Mi número es 630-504-0648. I am located in Chicago, but I have clients all over the country, and I can help you no matter where you are. Is it too late to get a visa if the case is assault instead of aggravated assault? Not necessarily. Sometimes we can go back to the police and we can discuss what those options are. If it actually was aggravated assault, we can work with the police on that too. Lorena, ¿cómo está? Mi mamá me metió aplicación en 97 y perdí la carta que decía que estaba aceptable. ¿Qué puede hacer? Nosotros pudimos que aplicar para usted sin esta carta con una procedura y también yo puedo aplicar para directamente a inmigración. So, si necesita alguna información más de eso por favor, no sé, 630-504-0648. To get their green card, but the lawyer will want to reschedule a later date, but can't. Oh, okay. Tai is kind of telling me about the court case. Again, I think I need a little information about this to answer this clearly to you. I don't want something incorrect. So feel free to give us a call, right? Our evaluations are completely free. And of course, if you want to do a consult, you can do that at that time as well. Our number is 630-504-0648. Ok, muchísimas gracias a todos y hablamos, ¿sí? Y cuídate. Si tiene alguna preocupación o algún miedo, estoy aquí, soy disponible usted. Take care of yourselves. I really do wish the very, very best for all of you. I want you to feel safe. I want you to feel secure in your home, which is the United States, and make sure that we are able to fix your papers here without any issue as well. Okay?